Hi, it's Nancy Yearout, and welcome to High Road to Humanity. And thanks for joining me today. I'm really excited. We're going to do our last session as far as how to connect to our own psychic abilities and how to bring in those messages from the divine, okay, from a higher power. You can say source energy. Hope you guys are doing really good. It's a beautiful day, and I'm excited that you guys are learning this stuff. And here's the deal. I want you to learn because it's changed my life so much. And I've seen everybody who's connected, it's changed their life. And they're so much more joyous and content. And just, they're changed. And, I'm not trying to force anybody to do this, but for those who want to learn and for those who want to change and those who want to bring in divine messages and, have just a happier life here on the planet. This is a really cool thing to do. So I hope you guys will share this with people. It's not weird. It's not ooey gooey. We're connecting. I was thinking about it this week when I was deciding what I was going to say to you guys, and honestly, this is like plugging in your computer. Okay. Imagine that you plugged in your computer, but you never got an upgrade. Okay. You never ever got new information. Okay. So that's kind of what this is. Sometimes I actually visualize that I'm plugging in like a plug, upstairs to the divine. And when you do this, you do get this really awesome information, and it's just for you because everybody has a little bit of that light, that little bit of God's source, creator energy, whatever you want to call it, inside of us. And when we plug in, it's so cool. And we get the download, we are more balanced, we're healthier, and we get cool information. So I just want to say that right off the bat. All right. So when you're going to connect, this is what you do. Find a space that's comfortable for you. I personally sit at my kitchen table, but that's me. I have my certain chair that I sit in. I got my little setup. A lot of people have, their altars. They call them altars. I just have my kitchen table. Maybe that's my altar, but everybody has their space. I want to call it sacred space. It's a space where you can sit at for 10 minutes to 30 minutes that nobody's going to bother you, that's quiet. Okay, where you can really calm your mind and feel at peace. And so that's what you need to find, a space, or create a space for yourself. Just whatever you need to do. It's really important that you have your own space. Okay, now when I get ready to connect, I will light a candle. So I'm going to go ahead and light our candle for today. But yes, I light a white candle every single day. I always have a white candle on hand, always. It's never a color. Every once in a while, I'll do green for maybe prosperity, but always a white candle I light every single day. And it's just, when you light the candle, it's a symbolism, basically, of your reverence to the light. Okay, it's your reverence is what I feel. I think that's why, you light a candle for people who've passed. A lot of time they do that in the Catholic Church. I'm not Catholic, but I've always lit in a white candle. I don't know why, but I always have. Now, if you don't like candles, you can use an oil lamp or a small light. But it's the light that you want to bring in. It's the symbolism. Now, I love rocks. So I have stones and stuff that I put around. These are little hearts that I put around my candle, all different colors. My daughter gave me these. Somebody else, a friend of mine, gave me this one. So I just put them around. That kind of makes me, I don't know, whatever feels good for you, crystals or whatever. I put them around the candle. And I always bring in a light of protection before I begin. And just so you know, we're going to go through this whole thing. It doesn't take very long. I'm giving you the long version today so that you understand how all this is done, or why I do what I do and you do what you want to do. But I'm giving you my little spiel and how I connect every day, and then you can do whatever feels comfortable for you. But I definitely bring in the golden light. I bring in, and I call it a condom of love and light, and I surround myself with that. And the reason I do is when I say condom, it's because that means it like totally wraps me up in golden love and light of protection. So I bring in the golden love and light of protection. Okay. And then I say a prayer. Now, personally, I say the Lord's Prayer. That's what I say. I have altered it a little to include Gaia, Mother God, because the feminine is left out if I don't. So I like to bring in the earth and Father God at the same time. So the creator I bring in and the earth I bring in. And I say that in my prayer, but that's just me. Okay. And then at that point, I visualize the white light coming down through my head, through my body, out my arms, up my fingers, down my torso, down my legs, out my feet, and down my toes. I'm going to visualize that white light coming up after we ground, right? Remember last week we learned to ground? So we bring in the white light, but before we do any of that, we're going to ground. So we ground down to Mother Earth. Then we bring in the white light, and then we bring up the white light. Okay. And we're going to do all this in a few minutes together. So get in a comfortable spot, but I'm just kind of going through the motions of what we're going to do. And I want to talk about some of these things and why it's so important. Now, I bring in white light because I feel it's purifying, and I feel the energy is purifying, and it's divine white light, and I ask for divine white light. So it purifies my body, my heart, my soul. And I want to cleanse out and clear out any blockages or anything that could be stuck in there. So that's why I do that. Now, a lot of people say, oh, I bring in golden light. And you can do that. Bring in whatever feels comfortable for you. If you feel it's golden light one day, then bring in the golden light and run it through your body. Now, a lot of people bring in color. Okay. So if you're sitting there in the morning and you're doing your little meditation and you feel like you need the color purple, then run purple. I mean, just visualize purple coming through your crown chakra, through your face, through your throat, down through your torso, out your arms, out your fingers, down your legs, and just visualize that color. So if that feels healing for you that day, because here's the deal, color is healing, light is healing. In light, there is healing and there's information. In color, there's different healing properties within each color. Okay. So personally, and this is what I do, I bring in all the colors every day. And I bring them in separate. I run red, yellow, pink, green, purple, orange, and blue. And I run them all through my body every day. But that's just me. I've gotten to that point, I don't just run the white light. Now I run the color. Why? I just think it adds, it adds that little bit more of energy, a different type of energy, and a healing energy. Okay. So you got to do whatever you feel comfortable with. Everybody's different. And again, I said that light does have the information and it does have the healing properties within it. So that's why it's really important that we do this. And I want you guys to understand that it was really hard for me personally when I first started doing this. People were like, oh, you got to meditate. And I'm like, oh, no, I don't want to do that. It takes too much time and I got to sit still. And it was hard. But the cool thing is, once you start doing it, and here's what somebody said to me, and we're going to get to the breathing part now, okay? I had a friend say to me, breathe 7 times, 3 times. So 21 times, okay? And see how you feel. And what I learned was that when I forced myself to close my eyes, connect to Mother Earth, connect to the white light, and then lit my candle and I did my breaths, I brought in the coolest information. Like, it was amazing. So, and it may take a while. You may get nothing the first time you do this. Okay. So don't freak out. It takes time. The more you do it and the longer you sit and breathe, the more, I guess, entranced you become. I don't know if that's the right word, but the longer I sit, the more information I get. I always see purple because I see my third eye. I see the purple. A lot of people, I don't know if you'll see that or not. So if you do, you're going to see a lot of times I always see purple. That's what happens because my third eye opens up and I see. So that may happen for you. Everybody has a different experience. And so I want to say that. I don't want you to think everybody's different. We're all unique, right? We're all unique souls, but it's still the basic idea of connecting. So let's do this. I want you guys to find a place that's comfortable and sit down, light a candle. If you have one, go get one. If you don't, I've got one lit and we're good to go. I always feel like when I light a candle, it's very reverent. It's acknowledging. It's sacred. It's just kind of like my little ceremony. It's just makes it a little bit nicer, warmer. All right, guys, let's start out. So we've got the candle lit, and I've got a few stones around here. And let's start out with the Lord's Prayer. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, your will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. And do not lead us into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For yours is the kingdom and the power and the glory forever. Amen. And after you say your prayer, go ahead and close your eyes and feel yourself grounding. See the roots coming out of your tail, out of your feet, however you're doing it, whether you're a tree or a flower. Go down into the earth until you take it all the way, take that all the way down. And then you bring the light up. And relax. Just relax. Close your eyes and relax. Now I want you to visualize white light, beautiful, holy, divine light. And I want you to visualize this light coming through the top of your head, through your crown chakra, through your forehead, and through your eyes, through your nose, your cheeks, your face, your mouth, your tongue. And you can feel the tingle of the energy. It's coming through your throat chakra, and down through your chest, through your shoulders, out your arms, down your arms, out your fingers. Now it's running down your torso. It's in your stomach. It's in your groin area. It's in your back. Coming down your legs, white light, all the way down your legs, in your feet, and out your toes. And then you see that other white light from Mother Earth coming up. And she's bringing it up through your legs, through your torso. And it's coming up quick today. And it's coming up all the way through your head. It comes out through the top. Now let's breathe. 7 times, guys. 3 times. In your nose, out your mouth, slowly. You're in divine white light. More relaxed. I want you to quiet your mind, and I want you to keep breathing. See what messages you get today. And you can ask. I always say, God, what do I need to know today? Or just say divine or whatever you feel comfortable with. Source energy. What do I need to know today? And listen. What do you hear? Okay. I heard we all need love. That's what I heard. Okay. So that's my short version of it, you guys. Bringing in the white light, bringing up the white light. And if you want, you can sit for 10, 15 minutes. You can sit for 10 minutes. It doesn't take long to sit down in a comfortable chair, light a candle, right? Say a prayer, bring in the light, bring up the light, and breathe. Just breathe. Let yourself go. Let yourself relax. Ask if there's any information that you need to know or not. It doesn't matter. Sometimes I always ask, probably because I'm inquisitive, but you don't have to ask. A lot of times you just sit there. Like I was sitting there yesterday and just got a total off the wall message, that I wasn't expecting. So that happens too. Sometimes when I'm really quiet, I get people from the other side that come and or people who are passing. They're in between. I get that a lot. As you do this work more, and as you become more open to the light and more receptive to the information and more receptive to that divine energy and the divine energy below and above, you start to become a brighter light yourself. So when you go out into the world, people will see your bright light and they will recognize you as a happy soul, and people will be drawn to you. That's what happens when you connect. You become brighter, you become calmer, you become happier, healthier, healthy, wealthy, and wise. That's what I always say. I love it. So I can't tell you how important it is to connect and to just take a few minutes for yourself. This is for you. Okay. This is all about you. You'll become a better person. You'll become a happier person. You'll become a nicer person to be around because there's no way you could not be changed by connecting with our divine creator, divine source energy. Okay. It's just how it is. So if you guys want more instruction or you have more questions, you can email me. You're welcome to. If you want a session with me, I'll do a coaching session with you. It's fun. I love it. I don't mind doing psychic readings, but I'm also happy to do coaching sessions. And you can sign up on my website, nancyyearout.com. And I'll spend whatever, 30 minutes, 60 minutes, whatever you want to do with you. And we can get you going on your deal if you need some help. And that's fine. I love it. I love doing psychic readings because it's fun for me to help people. I like teaching people to connect because it's changed my life and I like seeing other people happy too. So you guys let me know if there's anything else that you'd like to know. I'm going to keep bringing you videos, but at least you know the basics right now, right? So as I bring you more information, you'll be more in tune to what I'm talking about and what I'm saying. So I appreciate y'all joining me today. I hope you have a fabulous week. I've got a cool week coming up. Joshua Shapiro's coming back, the Crystal Skull Explorer, and he's going to do like a 2-part series. He's got some really interesting information. So I'm going to be bringing him back this week. And so that'll be a fun show to watch. And then I'll have another show for you this week on some information that will just help you along the way. So on your high road. So I hope you guys have a terrific week. And this is Nancy Yearout. God bless.